clutch in. Alright. You can go ahead and is your card on? Yeah, it's on. Hold on here. Okay, you can go now.
Turn around this way?
Either way you want. Right? You can figure that one out for yourself. Well, you definitely handled that very well, baby. Got your number? Okay, they're just going to ask if you're okay. So, no biggie. We're going to go into the hot pits. They'll be like, are you okay? Yes, we are. Come back out. You're doing fine. Just like yourself. That was very minor. So let's still go ahead and focus on going into this turn. Right at the car, tap the front. Yes. The first one you barely hit. The second one you definitely hit on. That sets the car a little bit, but still sets you up right. So here it's like if we were exiting the track, we can go around. Go around here. About 25 is fine. Just keep it on this, keep it through here. Through here. So if we ask you, just say, yeah, everything's fine, made a small mistake.
What happened?
I think I oversteered and braked at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the checker flag, so you gotta go out this way. Follow that car. Okay?
Thank you.
So is that, would you concur that that's also what happened there?
Yes, it is, and the reason why is because I was trying to help. I interrupted you and wanted you to keep your lines more to the left side as we were going down 4.
Got it.
So when you turn in, you have more track.
Mhm.
That's all I was trying to help you. I mean, you're doing that turn really well. You can use up another 3 feet of the track. That's all I'm getting at.
Okay.
So here's the line. You're driving here. You can drive on that yellow line.
Right, right.
If you notice it, it's all worn out.
On the left side. On the left hand
On the
side.
left side. It's all worn out because people that are driving the line fast and hard, like I tell you, you need every inch of the track.
Right.
So you're staying to your left all the way until it's time to turn in. At the same time, you're getting your braking done in the straight line. That's where you brake, and that's what caught the car when you brake.
Right.
Because I was trying to keep you left, you were already starting to create a habit of staying about 3 feet off to the right. And I wanted to get your line a little bit more correct. So that's where I wanted you to keep it straight. There used to be 2 little yellow markers, and that's where I would normally use as turning. But now that they're disappeared, you really just have to be focused on your corner and know what your car can do.
Right, right. So would you say
While
that
you're still looking at your corner, you're still holding your wheel straight and braking.
got it. So you say stay to the left side and then do my braking before the turn, obviously.
Yes.
And then cut in.
Yes.
Cut in when I look at the apex, and then continue on, and then
Right.
it'll track out.
But you, as you're coming down and you're on your far left side braking, you should not need to be looking in front of you. You should be looking at your apex.
Right.
Because where your eyes are is where you're going to take your car.
Right.
If your eyes are straight, you're going to be reacting to that apex.
Right.
Versus planning to turn into it.
Right.
So as that's where the muscle memory comes in. As you're holding your wheel straight and you know you're lined up nice and straight, you're applying your brake and you're looking at where you're turning, because based on how fast you're coming into that turn, your turning point may change by a couple feet.
Right. Right.
All depends on the speed you're coming in and what your tires can handle. So at that point that's why I emphasize so much, always be looking at the turn coming.
Right.
Not, you're braking it off, because your feel for the speed and what the car can handle. If you know you got a turn coming over here, you're gonna be able to. This is automatic. You don't need to.
Right. You'll judge what your entry speed needs to be. Yeah.
And always, it's best to enter the turn trying to straighten out that turn as much possible versus entering it tight and trying to straighten it out at the end.
Got it. Yeah.
At the end is not where you want to try to straighten it out. You want to already be going straight as much possible so you can get on the throttle.
Yeah.
So you did really well. That combination was just like I said, because I held your wheel, and I think when I grabbed your wheel, you forgot to brake. And then as I said okay and I let it go, you braked and turned in at the same time.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And so that's what created that, because it's already loaded and it's already going downhill and it's already off camber. So you got your wheels turned, you apply your brake, they grip, your back's coming out.
Right. Right.
And so that's what happened. There's simple physics.
Yeah.
It's now, as long as you acknowledge where you made the mistake, then you're good. It's when if you didn't acknowledge what you did wrong, and then there's a little issue there.
Right. Yeah.
So that was part of me interfering with you. But if I just continue to let you drive and not try to correct your line, then you're gonna just think that that's where you should be.
Right. Yeah. Understand.
And so right now is the time to try to interfere. That's why I'm saying speed isn't a factor right now. It's the line is the most important thing, because once you get that line right, you can pick up speed. But if you don't got that line right, you ain't gonna pick up speed, or you will, but you'll find yourself on the wall or off the track. Like I said, that you just want to hang a little bit more left. If you look at your map, it shows it all the way to the left side until the very end. And
let me
every
take a look at that again.
car turn-in point is different based on weight and how fast you're coming in, and tires and suspension and all that. So there's no like, this is where you're supposed to turn in.
Right.
There's a general area, and there's definitely a general line, but everybody can take it slightly different based on the car balance.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, these cars are balanced like better than the Carrera, so that car, when you're coming into a turn, you have to know your limits.
Right, because I could see the rear end really
coming out really fast. Yeah, so you have to stay committed.
Yeah.
Once you're in that turn, there's no lifting. If you lift in a turn, you're most likely going to have a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's why I say it's better in slow, fast, out fast. That's the rule, the golden rule. In slow, fast out.
That makes sense. Yeah, in slow, fast out. I could see it on that turn too. Yeah.
And that's in all of them.
Yeah.
That's a general rule. If you think you're going to come in hot, most likely you're going to come out slow.
Right.
And that's where you're going to lose way more time coming out slow.
Right.
And coming in hot.
Right.
So you get way more benefit out of coming out fast versus coming in fast.
Right. Right.
And the car stays more happy.
Yeah.
Settled. So
that makes sense.
Doing really well. Keep up what you're doing. Those little slight adjustments that you need to focus on, and that's where, maybe on your next session, you're doing a good speed. Keep it. Maybe when it comes into some of those technical areas, maybe you pull it back a tenth.
Okay.
just so that you can
Just to
really
get the line better.
focus and,
Yeah.
and really get it versus reacting to it.
Right. Yeah.
And then you'll see tomorrow, if you do that, tomorrow you're gonna be able to go through the turns and know where you're braking and know where your turning in points are, and you're gonna enjoy the day better versus if you approach it that I'm gonna go as fast as I can go regardless of how well I do the line, you're just gonna continue to struggle.
Yeah.
And it feels so much better when you got it right. It just flows. You'll find yourself doing very minimal steering input. The most I ever turned my wheels about that much on this
really?
track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it's all about the positioning of the car.
Right.
It's all about the positioning of the car. So, yeah, keep up what you're doing. Go to your download, go get your sticker, pay attention to the passing zones where you can pass and where